Live scratch-free with new Head & Shoulders African Scalp Care.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, African women, beautifully bold in expressing themselves always through their fashion and hairstyles, have a desire to be creative and unique. But with this comes a need to protect and care for their hair. The versatility of hairstyle expression is often accompanied with a compromise, which is why we're joined today by Zizwe Vundla, Head of Marketing at P&G SA, to share her insights on how to maintain the balance between expressive hairstyles without the compromise of healthy hair. Welcome to the Loft.
Thank you so much for having me, Bonnie. Versatility of African hair, our type of hair, I think is the most magical thing about our hair. You know, the fact that 2 weeks ago I had Jamaican twists, now I have my afro, and this weekend I'm probably going to straighten it into a bob, I think is what makes, you know, our hair so cool, this versatility, right? But the compromise comes in when you're twisting, when you're, when you're manipulating your hair so much, the scalp comes under pressure, right? So, and that's where the compromise comes in. And sometimes you feel you have to make that trade-off. But I think whether you're team natural or team weave or team relaxed, all these teams, I think the one team we should all be on is team healthy scalp, right?
Yes.
And that's where Head & Shoulders comes in, right? So it takes care of your scalp despite all that manipulation. So you don't have to make that trade-off, and you look, whatever hairstyle you decide to have, you look great.
Absolutely. I really, really like that. Team healthy hair. We're all for that team.
Exactly.
Right? Now, the Head & Shoulders ethnic hair care range is unique to sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes, it is.
But does that mean European hair needs different care?
It does. I mean, if you look at my hair, your type of hair versus our white sisters, it looks different. And so that already tells you that it's different. And the key difference of our hair is the fact that it's because it's so curly, the sebum from your scalp, so the oil in your scalp sometimes finds it very hard to get to the end. That's why we have dry hair and we have to moisturize and stuff. So one of the challenges when we were developing this shampoo, or rather the range, was to make sure that we were able to ensure the efficacy of the brand in terms of the dandruff was still, it still worked. And the fact is that 9 out of 10 African women do have dandruff. So we had to make sure we had a strong enough product to fix your scalp, but then also moisturize it enough so that you had a healthy scalp, but your hair still looked beautiful and shiny and glossy and all those wonderful things. So yes, it is different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, developing a hair care range for a specific target market takes a lot of work. What kind of process goes into making a hair care range like this one? Okay,
so specifically for Head & Shoulders, the African range, what we did is gather PhDs from across the P&G landscape, right? And specifically Black PhDs, because we wanted to make sure that they understood the hair. So we got the Black PhDs, brought them to Africa, across sub-Saharan Africa, so Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and they were chatting to consumers and getting an understanding of their hair care needs. They then produced a range of products which we tested here continuously over a while, and came up with a brand that that consumers love, which and chatting to people now who have used the product, they love the product. So it shows you that all that hard work, talking to them, testing the product worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad that so much care and work has gone into this range.
And it was important that we did it right. So,
absolutely. Yeah. I've started using the range and I'm loving it.
Yay. I love to hear that. Tell everyone.
I will. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Bonnie.
Now, Head & Shoulders is giving away a hamper valued at 500 Rand filled with products from their new African hair care range. And to stand a chance to win, simply post on the Afternoon Express Facebook page telling us how many women out of 10 have complained about dandruff or an itchy scalp. Don't forget the hashtag #LiveScratchFree. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za.